This is 7 National News, and in our top story. On the occasion of Eid al-Adha, rulers of the Emirates, crown princes and deputy rulers of the Emirates extended their warmest greetings to UAE President His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan, wishing him good health and prayed to protect him and give him the strength to continue the UAE's march of prosperity and development and lead more achievements for the UAE and its people. This came at a reception held at the Musharraf Palace in Abu Dhabi, when the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and Abu Dhabi Crown Prince and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, General His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, welcomed their Highnesses, rulers of the Emirates, Crown Princes and Deputy rulers. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed and the Abu Dhabi Crown Prince received Supreme Council member and ruler of Sharjah, Dr. His Highness Sheikh Sultan bin Mohammed Al Qasimi, Supreme Council member and ruler of Ajman, His Highness Sheikh Humaid bin Rashid Al Noaimi, Supreme Council member and ruler of Fujairah, His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Mohammed Al Sharqi, Supreme Council member and ruler of Al Quwain, His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Rashid Al Mualla, and Supreme Council member and ruler of Ras Al Khaimah, His Highness Sheikh Saud bin Sakhar Al Qasimi. Present at the reception were Dubai Crown Prince Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum and Dubai Deputy Ruler and UAE Minister of Finance Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum. The UAE project to assist Pakistan has announced that it has vaccinated more than 8 million Pakistani children against polio during the months of June, July and August. The UAE PAP added that it had vaccinated around 3 million children in June, 2.03 million in July, while 2.9 million vaccinated against polio in August, which brought the total to over 8 million children during the summer months. The program further announced that the project has witnessed a huge success by extending their targets in more than 25 areas of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. According to the PAP, the move comes in line with the initiative of His Highness General Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, to eradicate polio worldwide. The Federal National Council has announced that it has adopted the 17 recommendations passed on by the members during the legislative body's third ordinary session. According to the news agency WAM, the members of the FNC had put forward 79 questions to the government representatives, which led to the adoption of 17 recommendations during this session. According to a report issued by the Council, the majority of the questions were based around social issues, which totaled 17. Healthcare discussions followed at 8, 7 for pensions. 6 different points were raised regarding Emiratization, while 4 questions related to the education and 2 for the security sector. According to the FNC, the third ordinary session was part of the 15th legislative chapter, which took place from the 11th of November 2013 to the 24th of June 2014. Ajman police have slashed speed limits on some internal roads in the Emirates to improve safety through slower moving traffic. Ajman traffic authorities have decided to cut the speed limit for trucks and buses to 60 km an hour from 80 km an hour following a series of deadly single and multiple vehicle accidents that police said involved high rates of speed and driver error. Speed radars will catch vehicles now travelling at 81 kilometres, given that cameras are programmed to give motorists a 20 kilometres room for error in the rate of travel. Brigadier Sheikh Sultan Al Noaimi, the Deputy Chief of Ajman Police, was quoted as saying that the new speed limit has been enforced on 6 internal roads in the Emirate. The Ajman Traffic Department has launched an awareness campaign to make drivers of trucks and buses aware of the changes, with brochures in different languages being distributed to motorists on the roads. The decision will take effect from December 1. Police have issued 42 fines to drivers in Ras Al Khaimah for defective tyres following a recent inspection campaign. The Department of Traffic and Patrols and the General Command of Ras Al Khaimah Police have urged vehicle owners to perform periodic checks so as to avoid serious and deadly accidents, adding that while police patrols were present at various locations to identify vehicles that did not comply with tyre validity rules, and fines are issued accordingly, with a focus on heavy vehicles that represent a bigger danger for road users. About 7,400 animals were sacrificed for Eid al-Adha on Saturday at slaughterhouses in the capital. Dr. Najdat Muhammad Noor, the head of veterinary control at the automatic slaughterhouses, said the number of butchers had been increased to 170 to cope with the large amount of livestock that was due to be sacrificed for the religious festival, adding that at Baniyas and Shahama, all necessary precautions were taken to maintain hygiene standards and ensure public safety. According to reports in a local daily, some people had to wait up to 2 hours to make their sacrifice, and there were also some complaints that the price of livestock was particularly high this year. 11 cattle were found to be unfit for human consumption, so they were put down instead of being ritually sacrificed. The UAE Minister of Environment and Water has issued Ministerial Resolution number 656 of 2014, regulating the use of fishing nets aimed at preserving marine life and supporting the fishing industry. The decision, effective from October 2, aims to regulate fishing activity as part of the Ministry's efforts to preserve marine life while supporting the fishing profession as a sustainable maritime life. The decision permanently prohibits fishing using nets in fish breeding and reproduction areas, natural reserves, industrial marine and inland water areas such as natural or industrial lakes, or deepened creeks, oil fields and establishments. The resolution also stipulates that all fishing boats have to pass the registration and inspection points of the Critical Infrastructure and Coastal Protection Authority. And finally in the bulletin, cricket fever in the UAE moves on to the 50-over stage as both Pakistan and Australia are all set to go head-to-head tomorrow for the 3-match ODI series being held in the country. At a press conference, the Pakistan national team's captain Misbah-ul-Haq and the Australian skipper George Bailey unveiled the trophy for the series, setting the tone for competitive cricket action over the next few days. It all kicks off on Tuesday at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium before coming back to Dubai over the weekend for the second ODI, while the final clash of the limited over series will be held in Abu Dhabi on Sunday, the 12th of October. The Australian and Pakistani team are in the country for the limited overs and test bilateral series, which started with last night's T20 clash, resulting in an Australian win. Speaking at the press conference, George Bailey said that the win has lifted the morale of the side. However, more needs to be done in the 50-over clash, as he expects the Pakistan team to make a strong comeback. According to the Pakistani captain, his side will view the ODI series as a fresh start and are focused on staging a competitive performance. Commenting on the conditions of the pitches in the UAE, both sides believe that the spin bowling department will be the key for generating good results.
I think yesterday is gone, so we're just focusing now on the one-day series. It's a new game, so obviously you learn something from every game, and the team realized some mistakes that we had done in the last game, but I think now you have to forget that and just focus on the future. Whenever you start a new series, you just need to be positive, and always you just say you just go through your own strengths and try to just play well, good, sensible, hard cricket. That's the only way to just come back.
I'm sure the 2020 boys were absolutely stoked with their performance. It doesn't mean a great deal for the one-day team in terms of anything that we're going to do in preparation-wise, or the guys, the handful of guys that are in both sides will obviously had a little bit of a taste of playing against some of the same guys we'll come up against in the one-day team, and maybe some conditions that might be similar. Pakistan would be disappointed with the way they batted last night, so I imagine they will come back particularly hard. It is a different format, so as a one-day team, we're not going to read too much into what happened last night. It'll certainly be business as usual in terms of the way we prepare and our plans for the game.